My name is Primesefe West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where separate facts from the fiction, science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about a particular set of people. These are people that are plagued with the cause or with the condition of poverty. When I say poverty, I'm not meaning general poverty. I'm meaning poverty of the soul. Poverty of the soul, which is a very dangerous kind of poverty. Poverty of the soul and mind. These kind of people, we have them in society. Why I specify poverty of the soul? Because outwardly, many of these people appear to be rich. Some of them are rich. They have money physically. They have mansions. They have house. They have cows. But their soul, in their spirit, they are poor people. They are church rats. They are idiots. I'll be talking about those people. I'll be giving examples. Perfect example is like the president of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu. Some people call him Excellency. I don't know which kind of excellency they call those kind of people. We have this kind of person that is a very rich man outwardly. He's a billionaire. One of the billionaires, the few billionaires we have in Nigeria. But his soul, when you see the kind of actions, you know that this guy is suffering from extreme poverty of the soul. He lacks integrity. He lacks credibility. He lacks justice. He lacks love, empathy. All these things that are supposed to make somebody a human being. He doesn't really have that. He doesn't care about it. People he's supposed to be ruling over. I want to talk about this kind of people today. I will use the president as an example because it's a perfect example, but we have many of these people around us in our everyday life. Some of them are your brothers and your sisters. Some may even be your wife, your husbands, your neighbors, your colleagues. These are people that we see every day. We do things, interact with them. But many of them are suffering from extreme poverty of the soul and mind. So we need to know the disadvantage of this and how to solve this remedy. What does it mean to for somebody to be poor in spirits, and what does that connote, and how you have to navigate life by avoiding such kind of people so that they don't rob you, corrupt you, or poison you with this kind of mentality or destroy you. Because most of these people that have this poverty of the soul, it's they go with envy, jealousy is always inside them. For most of the time, you will see them as your brother, as your sister. They will claim to be your brother and your sister and your pastor. They put themselves in the atmosphere of you thinking that they are here to help you, that you believe that you have somebody you can depend on in case there's any problem. You can run to them for one or two things. But these people, they are not there for helping you. They are there for taking from you, destroying you, sabotaging you, backbiting you, backstabbing you. This is the mission of this kind of people. So they will come, they want you to trust them, tell you that you can have confidence in them, renewed hope, just like Jesus Christ, that always coming and never comes. Lies. This kind of mentality, spirituality of this kind of rotten people. We see them every day in the world. We see them in our everyday living. When somebody is poor in spirit, it means that the person lacks spiritual attributes. The person lacks love, lacks empathy. The person is suffering from a certain level of emptiness. In that way, the person is miserable. Even though they appear to have money, they try to give you this impression that they are well to do, everything is working for them. but by their fruits you shall know them. Deep down, they have so many issues, psychological issues, psychological trauma. This trauma is based on most times on the kind of ideology they have growing up. Many of them have been brainwashed by Christianity, and Christianity, as you know, trains the individual to be inferior, especially the black man. Christianity hates people that prospers that are not Christians. It hates people that it can't control. It hates people that it cannot manipulate. So when these evil people, these people that suffer from poverty of the mind and spirit, they see free thinkers, they see people like us that are not under their influence, under their spell of manipulation or control, then most times they get envious of people like us. We don't pray to their dirty God for anything. We live outside the spectrum or the influence of their religious cacophony and idiocy. And yet we still prosper, yet we are still making an impact, yet we are still surviving, still propagating, keeping our faith, which is the faith of the ancestors, walking the path of the ancestors and the spirits. And these people that are suffering from poverty, the thing that we have, that love, that power, that connection we have with divinity, the peace that we have, they don't have it. What they have in their own hearts and mind is fear. Fear of going to hell, fear of their own moronic and sadistic psychopathic God, fear of tomorrow, fear of everything due to the fact that they are not secured. The religion is designed to keep them in constant fear and trepidation. Fear of unseen enemy, fear of unseen forces. They fear too much. This is how the religion keeps them. So when they see somebody like me that does not live by fear, they see somebody like you that have confidence in their self, that still keeps the old tenets of following the ways of the ancestors, and you are still striving, automatically they become your enemy. They become your enemy because you have what they can never have. You have the connection that they can never have, even though they have money more than you. You have happiness, they can never get that happiness. Naturally, when they see people like you, they hate you. They want to destroy you. They can never talk good about you, naturally. They can never even acknowledge you. This is the funny part. They see you succeeding in life, especially the poor ones that even they're not even better past you, they're not even reach your level. Many of these people I'm talking about now, some of them, they don't, you will see man of 40 years that they not get anything for life, nothing to show for. And they have been praying to Jesus Christ all their life. They have been praying to God, they pray to God every time, every day. Every morning they wake up, they will pray for protection, they will pray for guidance, guide their going in and coming out. They will pray for work, they will pray for food, they will pray like fowl picking. Yet, they are still struggling. Yet, they have nothing to show for. All their years of dedication of going to the church, dressing up every Sunday, praying, shouting, screaming, fasting, giving, stretching, lying, rolling, crying, weeping, nothing to show for it. When they see somebody that like you that is free, you don't do all those rubbish that they do. You don't pray, you don't wake up in the night and pray from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. You don't fast 21 days and 5 days dry fasting. You don't do all those rubbish, you don't pay tithes. And yet you are living good life. You are sharp, you are fresh, you are balling. They get upset. They see you as a child of the enemy, a child of Satan. They hate you because you represent freedom, you represent liberation, you represent empowerment. You are a living proof that their life is fake life. You are a living proof that you don't need to go through all those stress to enjoy life, all those stress in religion. You are a living proof that you are not an hypocrite. You are a living proof that their God is fake and can do nothing for you, do nothing for humanity, and you don't give a damn about their God. So when they see you, they don't want people to hear your voice. They hate you. They hate you, they envy you. They see your success in life. They want to turn their eyes that, oh, it doesn't matter. What you have been doing is a very small thing. Like anybody can, but they cannot do it. They cannot achieve it. So they hate you as you are succeeding in life. They hate you more. They keep hating you. Then this happens to the way they look for things to bring you down. Spiritual attacks, talking bad about you, lying about you, talking trash about you. This becomes their forte. They will never say one good word about you because you exposes them for who they are, and they hate you because they cannot be like you. They cannot do the things you do. They may admire you, but they can never achieve the things you achieve. So these people, they suffer from poverty of the soul. Even the ones that have money, even with their money, they seem not to know what to do. They only use their wealth negatively. They use their money to oppress people. They hoard wealth. They will have money, instead of them to share it to people that need it to empower you. They rather use that money to give to evil people. They rather keep that money in a sock-away pit and cement it on the ground and let the money rot away than using it to help people in the community. We have so many of these people suffering from poverty of the soul in Nigeria, where you will see billionaires, big men, they will steal government money, and instead of using it to do community projects, to build hospitals, to build bridges, they will go and dig a very deep hole in their compound. They will go and dig a sock-away pit, and they will put this money inside the hole, and they will seal the money up inside their compound. The money will be there for years, even decaying. They don't care. But for me, this is the height of wickedness. Those kind of men that have amassed lots of wealth, that can transform Africa, transform their people, transform their land, instead of them sharing this wealth, using it, they seal it up. They are rich, but they are suffering from poverty of the soul, poverty of the mind. This is a cancer. It is a disease, and it is something that we should not look forward to. So we need to identify this kind of people. What happens to us is that these people are full of hatred. They hate their self. They hate their soul. They hate their spirit. They hate the world. They hate people that are not like them. Another term I will use for this kind of people are witches and wizards. They are witches and wizards in the sense that they are very wicked people. They are envy and hate. There's this saying that jealousy is the last class you attend before you become a witch. They are so jealous of other people, then they become envious. They see people that have money, then they say have money too, but they don't want you to have. They see people that have potentials. They don't want to connect you to people that are looking for you, so that they don't want those people to grow. They don't want you to also grow too. They have this kind of mentality. So you need to see that so many people are suffering from poverty of the soul. And what causes this poverty of the soul? Most of the time it is religion. Most of the time it is people that are overfilled with envy. For whatever reason, somebody can just be envious of other people. If it not be witchcraft, I don't know what it be. If the person not be pious, what if other people do you that you cannot celebrate prosperity? You cannot celebrate success in the life of other people. You just did this word. You only want to be the rich person. You only want to be the happy person in life. You want everybody to be sad. Only you want get this thing. You don't want to make another person get more too. If another person get more to follow you, you will invest. Another person build house, follow you, you will invest. Another person buy shirt, you buy shirt, you will invest. If you have this kind of spirit that you don't want people to prosper, you don't want people to be happy, you are a winch. Sorry to say this, not me as now you be. And you need to change, or you will go the way of all pians, na grand they be enter. This kind of things, there's a saying that the lack of wealth is easily repaired, but the poverty of the soul is irreplaceable. When people have this kind of poverty of the soul, it is hard to change them well. If you see somebody that you have a friend, a sister, a brother that is suffering from poverty of the soul, Most times you need to give them chance because it is hard to cure. Now, one kind of disease way for most people when they get them, that they get this wickedness inside them. They don't want to see anybody have what they have. They want to be the only big man in the family, the only big man in the society. They want to peg everybody at a permanent level. Many of the Yoruba men for Delta State, they get this kind of low mentality. These are Yoruba big men, very wicked people. They want to be the only big. They don't share weight. They don't bring unity. They don't like to do things to make other people grow. But sadly, the truth is that their time don't pass. Nowadays, we have technology, which is the great leveler. Most people now that have been denied opportunities, most of the youths now in Africa, they are using technology to balance the scale. Technology now is something that is helping people to grow. When you see yourself in the midst of these people, or you're living in the midst of a people that they are all against you, they have this witchcraft mentality that they don't want to see people progress. When you are a conscious person, you come from a family that everybody have this poverty of the mind and soul. Everybody is doing the same thing: drink, party, have sex, and do all sort of nonsense. And nobody's actually thinking out of the box. And then go to church to pretend, living this fake life. You living with them and you are not the same. They will hate you naturally. They will say, "Oh, you're trying to think that you're better than us or something." They will want to pull you back to their level. If you're living with them, there are many things you can do. You can use your social media. You find friends around. Look for people that have the same mentality with you. You connect with those people. You practice your African spirituality in your solitude. Or you travel, you pack out of that place. You leave these people behind. There are ways that you need to outgrow people. When you grow to a certain stage, you see that you don't no longer resonate with these people around you in your environment. You pack out from that environment quite naturally. You leave these people alone. Don't look at them. But the funny thing, these people, when you pack out of the environment, sometimes they want to move with you to come and be wishing you in the place that you are in. You have to make a decision. Am I going forward or am I going backwards? How do I solve this kind of problem? Only you can free yourself from the poverty of the soul. You can free yourself by being true to who you are, by being your real self, not by living fake life. A lot of things that cause this poverty of the soul in this kind of idiot people is pride, empty pride. You never reach where you go, you don't pretend and fake it till you make it mentality. You want to measure prick with people who pass you. You want to measure chest with your elders. Pride, it causes poverty. When you start wanting to show that you have become big, that maybe you just see small money yesterday, people have been living in money for more than 10, 20 years. You can't say you and them are mates. You not get respect for your seniors. You not get respect for constituted authority. You not get respect for your elders. You not get respect for people that are doing things that are better than you in the faith. It shows that you're lacking certain foundations. You are lacking discipline. You lack this thing they call the respect quite naturally. You're suffering from lack of proper mentorship or good home training. In other words, your papa and your mama, they are failed parents. They not train you well. If your parents train you well, you will be better person for life. This is what I am trying to say. Most of the parents we have nowadays, most of them lack that ability to train children. They just raise children like say the rare fowl. Then they push the children to religion, hoping religion will give them some kind of moral instructions so that they will become good people. Religion will end up installing fear in your children, the fear of the religion, the fear of God. They think that this is a moral teaching to the children. A friend of mine told me that it's a advocate of religion, that religion is good, that it's not for this teaching of going to hell, that many people will have been doing so many evil things. If people know that there's no hellfire, they will just be committing crime, committing sin, committing all kind of abominations without any fear of repercussion. That is because of that fear that is holding people back. I tell the guy that if you need fear to hold you back from doing bad things, then you are not a good person naturally. You are not a good person naturally if it's because of fear that will make you not to do certain things. You know that this thing is bad. As an adult, you're supposed to know what is good and what is bad. They don't need to force you to know that jumping somebody's fence to go to their compound to take something that doesn't belong to you is a bad thing. Nobody need to tell you that go and be gisting other people's wife, attempting to sleep with them is a bad thing. Nobody to tell you that some certain things that you do in life, you cross boundaries, they are bad things. Talking bad against somebody, spreading things that are not true about somebody, it's an evil stuff to do. Lying, spreading rumors, gossiping, all these are bad things to do. That's why we have slander and defamation in law. When you say things that is not true about somebody, defamation of character, saying things without evidence, you can go to jail for that. As an adult, you should know all these things. And you should know all these things based on the kind of training you are supposed to be giving. So, failed parenting is one thing. Failed religion, a religion that tells you that you can commit sin, that you can ask a third party for forgiveness, then you are free to go. It's a failed religion. As a result of that, you encourage the proliferation of sinful behavior in the world today. That's why we see many Christians committing sin up and down. Then we say it's the work of the devil. It's not the work of the devil. Now you do them. Now you commit the crime. Now you commit the sin. Not the devil do them. You do them out of your own stupidity, your own thinking that you will not get caught, to satisfy your own ulterior motive. You committed the crime to do that. Then when they catch you, then we say it's the work of the devil. Try to apportion blame to an immaterial, non-existent entity, saying that devil not cause him. Not be devil cause him. And at the same time, they will be asking for forgiveness from another immaterial entity, asking Jesus Christ for forgiveness, instead of asking the person that you commit the crime against for forgiveness. All these things, all this kind of teaching, it messes people up. A religious system that doesn't work effectively to build correct human beings with correct behavior. This is what you will expect. Poverty of the soul, poverty of the mind. People will always be making mistakes. People will always be causing problems. There will always be disharmony in the spiritual construct of the person. And there will always be disharmony in the society, because the religion is designed to create disharmony. It is designed to create poverty of the soul and the mind, because it's designed to tell the person that they are not responsible for their actions, that their actions are caused by external factors, that is the work of the devil. It is the devil in the world that is causing people to do evil. It's not the devil in the world. It is human beings that are telling all these lies, are causing you to do evil. We need to call a spade a spade. Poverty of the soul is intentional. It's intentional based on the philosophy and concept that the human beings are giving. If you come from a family that have this head mentality, everybody does the same thing. Everybody is a liar. Everybody is a gossiper. Everybody is a swine as a piece of shit. It's only natural that you will see children exhibiting that piece of shit character. If you come from a family of witchcraft, everybody is a witchcraft winch in that family. There's a high chance that you will see people exhibiting this witchcraft behavior. When you see children coming from broken home, most times we have this kind of how would I call those lakpa behavior for this ghetto lifestyle? I will call them these dredges of the society mentality that we have. Some people, we call them street children. People that grew up in the streets, area boys and area girls mentality in Nigeria. People that come from this kind of stock. What kind of orientation you think that we have in life? That we have the low mentality of this area boy, area girl mentality. Even when these people can be able to, we put them inside public office, you are not expected to. You cannot expect goats to behave like dove. A goat will always be a goat. A dove will always be a dove. A lion will always be a lion. Lizard for Nigeria not go fit go be alligator for abroad. Now lizard e go still be for abroad. Okay? Dog wey dey chop shit for Nigeria, if you send am go abroad, e go still go chop shit for America. Na so e just be. So no expect say these people go change. When you look at the background some people come from, when they come from this kind of poverty-stricken felony background, the papa na religious idiot, the mama na religious zealot, there's a high probability that the child, except by divine intervention or divine intervention, we do the same thing. We follow the yeye mentality. Sometimes the kind of family we marry is from matters. Most of our men in Nigeria, they don't care. They just see a beautiful, they just marry beautiful idiots who for house. What will naturally happen that beautiful idiot will give birth to idiotic children for you. It will just poison your legacy because they will corrupt the orientation of those children with their idiotic behavior, where they bring come from their idiotic family background. That's why we have many living idiots in Nigeria. Religious idiots, tribal bigots and zealots, witches and wizards, posting like him, so they be better people. We have this kind of poverty of the soul and mind everywhere we look. People who do not get sense, people that came from dust and ashes, they're a piece of shit. They have never done anything that can inspire confidence in life before. They live life like a pengu, anywhere belle face. You can't see these people, they don't turn to hard up. Now the same character they see, they go over there, they wear fine clothes. They just feel like cops. When dead body, they dress the dead body up. There is still a dead body inside the coffin. Everything looks beautiful, but inside is a pile of bones and rotten skin. These are the kind of people we have. If you identify people that have poverty of the soul, please do not make close friends with them. Not take them the near body. Everything I try to say, so not take their near body. Don't put them into your confidence. A piece of shit is a piece of shit. You can never trust a piece of shit. Don't tell them your secrets. Don't hide many things from them. Because this kind of people, they are only filled with envy, jealousy, and hate. When they come to you, they're looking for what they can be able to use to bring you down, to use against you, to kind of just destroy your credibility. Because you are something that they can never become. You have achieved things they can never accomplish in their lifetime, even for their 20th generation, since they born their great grandpapa. Their papa never fit do wetin you do achieve for this lifetime. When you see that kind of people, you have to give them chance because you and them not dey the same level. That's how it just be. So we need to be intentional with the kind of people that we make friends with. Now they need to look face for this one. Oh. They need to look body for this one. Oh. Now character you dey look. Character, achievement, accomplishments, the orientation, the mental, spiritual, psychological orientation of these people now they talk about. So when you see people when you blind say from morning till night now zigzag life that they live now just to dress up, drink, smoke, drink igbo and go party and do nonsense from morning till night, those people cannot be your friends. Now nothing spiritual, nothing they happen for their lifestyle, just to gossip from morning till night. They not go find better work to do. Gossip other people, all their mates they do better things. You go there inside somebody's house, you never mowed block once for your life. You go there insult people wey don't build house. Your papa self never still mowed block for a life once till they die. Your great grandpapa na mothers now they still. You never see do anything to achieve for your life. You go there talk down on people like say you get level. All this kind of yeye things so we dey see so. Some people now waiting they peak, well waiting they dash and now they think they form big boy. A real big boy have real money. As a big boy in life, if you want to be a big boy, you have to work for your success. Not be waiting they dash you, go to the form big boy. They dash you motor, you can't form big boy for people who actually can buy cars if they want to buy cars. They go dash you everything where you get for life. So people they live by giveaway. We have so many giveaway people. They'll just be online to look for who they giveaway. Anybody or any big man where they see they go, they run follow the big man. They want to be associated Why can you not be a big man by yourself? Of course, maybe not in your genes to be a big man, because in your family there is no big man. You not get capacity to become a big man. Now other people name, now you go to the sing. Waiting your grandpapa don't accomplish. Your papa waiting he accomplish. You yourself, what have you accomplished in life? And you go to see yourself as a big man when you have accomplished nothing in your lifetime. These are the kind of people that are suffering from poverty of the soul. And the funny thing, na then go they run their mouth pass. You will never feel, you will never bath. Where they live from hand to mouth. All these kind of people, you never achieve anything. To even buy motor tire, you never buy for your life once. You go to insult people where they drive motor. To mold block, dig foundation, you never dig foundation. You go to insult people where they don't build houses. You never come up for Nigeria once for your life. You go to insult people where don't travel past, where don't travel so many countries. You see all these kind of people, you see the poverty of their minds. Poverty of their minds. You never accomplish something. You will criticize people that have done great things, that don't do and pass. People that have been doing things before you even get beer for break. You could insult them like say they be your mates. Total disrespect. What your papa not fit do? Your father, your great grandfather. Many of these people they talk about, so some of them are watching the channel. They have not been able to accomplish 1/3 of what somebody like me have accomplished in this lifetime. For your papa generation, your papa, you plus your papa plus your grandpapa plus your great grandpapa will never do 1/4 of what I don't do for this life. Now you go see they open your mouth, they insult somebody like me. They insult person picking. What who your papa be? Who know your papa? Who know your mama? Your papa is a poor man. Spiritually, your father is a poor man. Physically, your father is a poor man. Your great-grandfather is a poor man physically and spiritually. Your great-grandfather, you came from a lineage of poverty, extreme and abject poverty. Even all your friends, many of them are from a lineage of extreme and abject poverty. Yet now to gather around, they drink, they insult somebody like me. People will never bath. They're not born on our way. God will punish all of them. All these kind of useless people, we have them so many in Nigeria. You could stay person compound, you never build your own house, you never mowed one block for your life, you could insult person. When I not get sense, I don't know the kind of orient, I don't know the kind of church where many of these people they go. What thing that they teach you now for our church? I mean, what thing that they teach you now for our coven? When I not get any big man for our witchcraft coven. Of course, we are not going to get maybe dirty winches now. Winch that they like better thing. Only winch, now the only winch people go see better thing for this life. They go say na bad thing. This is how I know experience. A winch is somebody that hates progress, that hates prosperity. When a real winch sees somebody that is prospering, they naturally hates the person. Because they can never accomplish what that person have accomplished in life. Witchcraft not be better thing, the people who do not like this, so not be good thing they give in a shop. Not be better thing they give in a shop at all. When did they give in a shop? Now costing. As somebody great grandpapa, okay, most say maybe your great grandpapa, you not get motor not at that time, so you not fit buy motor. I'm not sure say that time maybe that they ride horse. I'm not sure say you get horse. I mean, if you don't achieve something for life, when you see somebody that have the same thing, you know the struggle they pass through, you will appreciate them. We waited this level all day for life, so we know the way we think. We think in terms of generational wealth. We think in terms of setting standards. We need to think like people where they be like children of rats or piglets. Poor men children. They only plan for weekends and Saturday night, Sunday night, go and shut down clubs. That's what poor people they think. Rich people, they plan for generation. Where you see people like Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, you see this kind of rich men, wealthy men. You know they see the kind of life where they live. Clothes is not their problem. They don't even wear this. All this designer label, Gucci, Versace, all this not. You not go see am for their body one day. Not be waiting define them. The clothes does not define you. It's the content of your spirit, your mind. That is what defines. When you see Steve Jobs during his lifetime, he was only putting one t-shirt, that turtleneck, and his faded jeans. Man was a billionaire. What do you want to take clothes to? You know what that man they think about? He think about intergalactic wealth. Wealth not only from this world. They think about other planets. Think about stuff that are out of this earth. So when you see people like Jeff Bezos, you see them thinking about going outside this, beyond this earth, and going to do things in other planets. They don't evolve. They don't leave you behind. Most of the people in Nigeria, I have left many of them behind. A lot. I'm just saying, I live here in Nigeria, but I am not of Nigeria. I am a global citizen, a spiritual, a direct ambassador of the ancestors. I need to deal with these dirty things you see on the streets. I not get basket for rotten mango. So when I see these things, I see these people, they are poor people. Extreme poverty. Some look rich, dressed fine like a poorly wrapped present. What thing you they do when people never do before? Which kind? You come this life, come drink. And okay, I drink. Work out with those kind of. I don't have time for you. You can gossip from morning to night, but you can never. You plus your father plus your children will never accomplish the things I have accomplished in this lifetime. Even if I clock out tomorrow, these people will never achieve 1/4 of my achievements. I have already made a legacy. I don't talk to say I have certain people I don't even talk to. When I see them on this, I don't talk to them because I know say all this one, they're not get where they go, they just matter. According to science definition, matter is anything that have weights and occupy space. I see you as a matter. Okay, this one a matter, this one. You not get value to society. You are unproductive. You lack ideas, lack orientation. You are spiritually solvent. You are an empty vessel. To me, empty vessel. Many of these people, they Africa. That's why you see Africa is so backward. Sometimes I should be talking to somebody wearing a coat and a suit, or wearing a agbada. You're not going to know that big idiot they talk to. Only if you are king, you're going to say this one a heavy idiot. He's a professor of idiocy. He has PhD in foolishness. This one a Dede. This one a Ogobo. We get the many. If you are looking for the most stupid, backward, malignant, decadent people, you will see them in Africa. And you go see them for Nigeria here now. There are many yakpa. So these people, they are extremely poor in the spirits. They are extremely, extremely poor. Many of them are suffering from hardship poverty. No iota of goodness is inside them. They occupy space. They bump picking like rabbits. They shop. When they shop here, when you see them, they shop, oh God, they shop like fool. Wasting the natural resources of the planet for their mind, they be big boy. There are many people that will die. Their own legacy, we die with them. Nobody will even speak their name. The next day, many of them don't come, they don't go now. We don't see them pass now. Now, this kind of people are they talk about. Who do us like this? Who do them like this? The first culprit now religion. The other culprit now pride. Lack of humility. They lack all the good things, all the virtues. They lack humbleness. They lack love. They lack peace. They lack intelligence. They lack all the things, all the virtues of the spirit. You're not going to find them in them. You'll find the opposite. Greed, sloth, wickedness, ignorance, wastefulness, envy, jealousy. This is what you will find in this kind of people. Poverty of the soul. If you have any brother, any sister, any uncle, any auntie that is suffering from poverty of the soul, you have to be very, very careful, because the disease is hard to cure. It not get cured in most cases, so now manage with the manager, no, now crisis situation, no. You could just turn yourself to crisis manager. Once you just identify, say, oh, this my sister, they suffer from poverty of the soul. Automatically, you just turn yourself into a crisis manager. You have to manage that person throughout this lifetime. Our brain, you go to the deal with them. They say we deal with our brain from far. We just the pet them, the diplomatic, make it not show too much. May not be like say they disrespect them or. Now, so we deal with all these kind of people. Then slowly you dey push am far from body, dey push am far from body. Make you not too near am. Make the thing not go dey affect you or go dey give you sleepless nights or hypertension. Poverty of the soul, a very serious problem. People wey dey not get anything, na dem go come dey claim say dem be big boy. People wey dey never see anything for this life, the one wey dey pray for never better, na the one wey dey swear for now wan come better. Poverty, it hardens the soul. It becomes the comfort zone. They go wear dress, they go dey pretend say they get money and they not get money. They go dey pretend say they be big boy and they not be any big thing. Big boy wey dey live from a giveaway. The one wey your God throw away now you dey shop. The one wey people dey dash you. Na big boy be that. Big boy wey dey live on charity. A big boy should not, as a big boy, you are not supposed to be living on charity. You are supposed to be generating wealth. A real big boy generates wealth. This is how a big boy rules. You don't need to tell people that you are a big boy. People will see it and they will say, yes, this guy they try. When a big boy comes out, they go know say you be big boy. As a big boy, you're supposed to get your own crib. Sharp crib. You go get your house. You'll get your own car, not be the one where they dash you. Okay? As a big boy, you go to control things. You cannot be living off the wealth of other people like a vampire or a parasite or a bloody laborer. Then you see they call yourself a big boy. You are not a big boy, you just be attaché or you be at best most say glorified PA. You are a glorified moron. You not be big boy. If you feel say you be big boy for this time for Nigeria, as a big boy, you must achieve certain things to call yourself a big boy. You must get international connection. If you don't leave the country like 2 or 3 times, not be only where they born you, now where they born you see that you never come out for Nigeria once for your life. You never see life outside the country. You call yourself big boy. If you try them, easy knife will need a piece. As a big boy, you at least you don't afford to buy 1 motor for your life. 1 or 2 cars. You don't buy motor once. Make you know what it is to be a car owner. What it is to buy fuel to maintain a car. As a big boy, you go marry your wife 1 or 2. Try to see how if you take care of woman. Not be wife who they marry for you. Not be wife who they use community support to arrange for you. As a big boy, you're not going to attach for somebody's house. You go to squat inside somebody's house and you're still a big boy. You'll not be big boy. You are a fucking rat. A maggot, now you be. As a big boy, you're not going to talk anyhow, they disturb people. Like, you're not going to show yourself. We're going to see them. Okay? As they look at me, they play. This is how big boy is supposed to. What is the definition of a big boy? Somebody should define it from the. When they watch me, so somebody will say don't arrive, say get money. Most say may not be billionaire, but they average. There are some things you're supposed to get to put you in a situation. But we see many of these big boys in Nigeria where they fake big boys. They form big boy with other people's property. Now your own. Now your own. Not be big. As a big boy, get your own. Don't only say your papa get. Yes, your papa get. Your papa try. Still try get your own. Continue for your papa for stop. Okay. Now so we say the day that they multiply wealth. They multiply wealth. You know they just they talk. Say they born you inside. Waiting you don't do. Let me give an example of somebody like Davido. I'm sure that all of you know Davido. Davido came from a very rich family. A very wealthy family. His father was a billionaire. He grew up. He told his father, "Look, I want to become a musician. I don't need your wealth. I can work in one of the companies. Nothing will do me. I not will shake." Say no. I want to create my own value for myself. His father said, "No, you must work for me." Saying he left his father. He ran away. He started his own legacy. He achieved his own wealth and his own fame. Yet the papa get money. He could have said, "I want to lay back to shop my father's money." Nothing would have been perfectly okay. He will still be a big boy. Yes, your papa money na your money, I agree. But you still create your own. There are so many people in my country here because their papa just get one or two houses upstairs or something, they don't become big boys. A perfect example is my useless senior brother. In my own family, my useless senior brother is a irresponsible first son. In this whole life, he has never achieved anything except my father's money. Now waiting in the shop with that too. And he called himself big boy. Me, I don't live on my father's wealth. I create my own legacy on my own. Everything you see around me, I make by myself. Not be papa money at the shop. Okay? I have been living on my own for the last 30 years. I don't even know what they call family money. My name not even there inside my family register. Anything inheritors, my name is not even there. They not put my name. My papa money now other people they shop am. I have my own money. I can call myself a big boy. I get every right, but I need to talk that word from my mouth. No matter how you big rich, you must see somebody way big past you. That's what it just be. Okay? Even Dangote, that is the richest, there are people richer than Dangote. You will never hear Dangote calling himself a billionaire. Now people they call him billionaire. Of course he's a billionaire. He knows it. Yes, he's a billionaire. That is how it's supposed to be. They are rich people. They get levels of wealth. People will see them. Not be able to tell people. Empty barrels make the loudest noise. Empty vessels, they make the loudest noise in the life. There are some people that have not achieved anything. You see inside your papa's shadow. You're not going to let people rest. Your papa money na your own. Where the one where you carry come? Tell people that you're a big boy, you're not going to let us rest. Now only your papa get money. Make we mention people where their papa get money, make you sit down, make you quiet. What I'm trying to say is that these useless people, if we need to talk like this, many people know will get sense. Before you call yourself a big boy, make sure that you are doing things by yourself. You can do right by yourself. You cannot be surviving on other people's charity or benevolence and still think that you are somebody useful. So people, their papa die, leave land for them. They just say. Land on their own, they never buy. One foundation, they never build, but they call themselves boys. We get many problems for this planet, whether they call Nigeria, many problems they ground. What I'm trying to say is that if you humble yourself, put yourself for where it contain you, nobody go know, nobody go talk about you, nobody go know your secret. If you say you want to show yourself, we go place you for where fits you. We go show you where you're supposed to be. We go tell you to sit down. Some people not get shame. People don't they shop money since more than 50 years ago. You just get more money yesterday. You're not gonna let anybody hear what again. How much is your bank account? You are a big boy, but your family members they suffer. You be big boy for town, but your mama dey village. They live for total darkness. Your papa dey village, they suffer. Your family members, you not even help them. But yet you be big boy. You're not gonna let us hear what. If you are the only rich man in your village, you are a failure. If not only you get solar panel for your family, every other person they use candle and generator, you are still a failure. You can only be a big man where your family people that they try. Maybe like 30 or 40% of your family members, they still get money like you. That will say yes, your family still they try. But if you are the only person will be the light for your family, you never try well like that too. If you want to talk, they will tell you make you keep quiet too. You they use policemen, they escort yourself, they work out, but your mom and your dad there, anybody can slap them on the road. You still not be big boy, you never reach where you they go. Even your wife self, now they feel use mopote waka. Now only you they use mopote waka for your family. You not say you not get sense. So many problems there this world though. Maybe they talk and small. So what I'm saying is that poverty of the mind and soul is a disease. It they hard to cure. It be like HIV. How we go to solve this problem? How we go to solve this problem? Now here now we see all these kind of fake big boys for worry. We don't know where they come from. Everybody wants show themselves, say they be king of the town. You be big boy for town when you not get house. You be big boy for town when at your papa house you dey stay. You be big boy for town when you dey drive motor wey they dash you. Even for your own town again, for your village, you not still get house. For your own village, go where you for come, you not get house. If you die today, they go bury you for inside bush, for inside Ogboroba, and you still be big boy. Which kind of big boy you can't be now? Explain that for me. Make me understand. What kind of big boy are you? As a big boy, you must be a big boy in the spirit and in the physical. I mean, they don't talk and say some of una God, they exist in spirit and in truth. You must show walking as a big boy. According to Winky, Minister of FCT, you will show walking. We need to see your walking as a big boy. Okay, show walking. Make we see him. Not be Sean. As a big boy in Nigeria, you're supposed to get house for village. You're supposed to get house for town. At least. We gonna say you dey try. As a big boy, you're not supposed to dey beg. They call people yes sir before you dey shop. You're supposed to get your own business where you dey run. You're supposed to dey direct people. You're supposed to be an employer of labor. As a big boy in Nigeria. Many of the big boys them now, on Sunday now they go tie wrapper, go church. And God now with their microphone. I beg, this matter long ago. But what I'm still talking about is the poverty of the mind. Poverty of the mind. Poverty of the mind. Poverty of the mind. You dey enjoy light for city, but your village dey in total darkness. Which kind of big boy you can't be now? Water not dey your village. Which kind of big boy you can't be now? Road not dey your village. Which kind of big boy you can't be now? You be city boy, you. Abi? Now not gonna let person hear words. Waiting. Now so they say they be big boy. I be big boy, I know this, I know that, I know that. You still dey stay rented apartments. You're not gonna make phone call, make them transfer you. Now not gonna let people hear word for this life. People they never clean yash. Now party when the way hawk not go, knife foul for the dance break. Party way hawk not go, now then knife foul for the dance, they break leg. Whether they can't big boys, they're not gonna see you. As a big boy, you must show walking in spirit and in truth. If you not get walking, you keep your mouth shut. If you not talk, people not gonna know whether you not get sense. There's a saying that even a fool is taught wise if they keep their mouth shut. You keep your mouth shut and manage your life, they go. Nobody go disturb you, nobody care your time. But when you want to open your mouth, they disturb people. Then we go call you out. Now the problem that they get with this stupid Christians with this, they're not gonna mind their business. Now they always see sinful people. You are a sinner, you will go to hell, you will go to here, you will. They always send people message. Today we won't send them message. Then we ask them where they go. Now God when they pray. Nothing the God they do for. They see they kidnap on every day like foul picking. Nothing the God they do for now. Now not get level. Now be mumu. Poverty-stricken felonies. So now the message when I get today with this, all these fake big boys where we they see so for this. Una need to they talk. If una need they talk to them, they go feel say they be one kind say they get level. We need to they talk all these things. Okay, we need to they call them out. And they tell you, my spirituality is not turn the other cheek. My spirituality is fire for fire. And that's why I practice my own spirituality. I not get basket for rotten mango. As I tell you kuru, that's why I do my own. I not believe in any fakery of say I don't know. I know my tomorrow. If you do anyhow today, you go see anyhow today. I know they do say, I don't know tomorrow. I know they pass you go anywhere. I not plan to pass you go anywhere. Not be only you did this life. I've been existing, self-sustaining myself for years without anybody. I not come this life, come make friends with idiots. I need to tolerate nonsense. That's why they practice my spirituality. Not take your reggae, take us spoil my blues. Before you come my YouTube channel, make sure say you shop food. Whether you be Muslim, Islam, Hebrew, I don't give a fuck about where you come from. You cannot be a big boy when you are living off charity. Now so it be for Nigeria, now so it be for America, now so it be for Spain, now so it be for everywhere. Now the same principle. Okay? So more call it spade a spade. So this is the kind of things, as a person, you need to try. You need to try to try. If you cannot try to try, then manage yourself until you reach where you go. Even me myself, I did my lane. Now these useless people, they can't find my trouble. Person they own trouble, they sleep here and got they call wake up. If you say you don't buy fish, they call talk to me. Your papa fit do it here, I don't do for this. Like if your father tried it, person where your papa not fit do. You yourself plus Unatu minus Unatu plus your full family, plus your clan, your tribe, your religion, your faith. You people cannot accomplish the things that I have done in this lifetime. When they can't follow me, they can't talk anyhow like say me and an mix. Yeah, people where they need a seafood shop. Poor people. Poverty of the mind and spirit. Some of them are pastors who you go see somebody where say be Jehovah Witness where they go join secret courts. You know what go heaven again. Yeah, foul. People that don't get sense. Now the 9 many pass. All these kind of people, we don't need to tolerate their rubbish. We don't need to tolerate their rubbish. You never achieve anything for this. Now you go they make noise pass. So they disturb everybody. Nonsense people. Come, make we know they give all these people chance. So what could they talk and they curse them? If you not curse them, they not get sense. If they quiet for the officer, they do one better thing. Say that they be big people. When people they talk for the country, you feel talk. Not gonna let people hear words. Not gonna let people sleep every day. When people go look you, they go see say you not get level. But they disturb everybody's life. All our children where they swear for now. All these street children, scallywags, barbarians, vagabonds, illiterates, children of illiterates, religious, spiritual illiterates, stark illiterates, semi-illiterates, children of abomination, a wasted generation. What a shame. So my brothers and sisters, now what they see for here be this. So many of these people they go turn us to crisis managers. We not gonna know, and we go manage them well. Can't go say we be waiting. We go cook them. We go give them. If you give me dirty water drink, I go spit out for your face. Trouble the sleep, you got the call wake up. If you give me dirty water drink, say now wait till reach me be this, I go spit out for your face. And so if I not get basket for rotty mango. Okay, and then they pass you go anywhere. Now you and I they pass me go somewhere. I say just be. Okay? If you say you be big boy, then they talk am. Go show you're walking. Make we see am. Okay? Not be waiting, not be sure. Anything where you talk, you need to back them up with facts and evidence. This is what we do here in African spirituality. We not just come here to talk, cool story, tell you mythical tales, superstitious belief, expect you to follow off. We not be like Christian people. When we talk here, we show walking. Okay? We show walking of waiting we do. Can you show walking? Okay? As a big boy, build your house. Show walking. Make I show my walking here. Go and build your house. Buy a car, not be the one with the dash you. Show walking. Okay, not be sure. In African spirituality, we show walking. This one is ancient sacred robo spirituality. For people that want to know about ancient African spirituality of the Yoruba people of the Niger Delta, this is the first book written on organic West African spirituality focused on Obie, on the deity of Ogun and Olokun. These are two primary deities that our people have been venerating before the inception and proliferation of this Christianity and Arab religion. You need to know about the source of this deity. You need to know about the spiritual composition. You need to know what this spirit can do for you. In this book, I covered the migration of the Yoruba people from the ancient Benin Empire. I talked about the spiritual concepts, ideologies of the Yoruba people. I talked about the Benin people. I covered the creator, the originator of the Igbe religion, Oko Obiesha, is inside this book. I talked about the founder of the Yoruba people, Igboze, Prince Igboze from Benin. I talked about Ogun, how to venerate Ogun, the principles of Ogun, the paraphernalias, the personality characteristics of this deity, why is it a very formidable deity in African spirituality, and why you should know about this deity. Very, very important. This spirit is an active spirit in this day and time. You need to know about. I talked about Olokun or Omalokun, the mother of the ocean, the father of the African people. You will find Olokun in Yoruba, you will find Olokun in Ijaw, you will find Olokun in Igbo, you will find Olokun in Urhobo. In all the whole of Africa, she's the divine mother. I talked about her in this book. She's our mother. Okay, you need to know about her, how to venerate her. Then I also put over 210 spells in this book. The 210 spells is significant in this book. Okay, very powerful mystery. This book will help you to transform and transcend reality. It will help you to solve so many problems in this life and in the next. It will balance your skills. It will give you the power of the Black Panther. It talks about the source of this spirit, this abyss of a melanated consciousness, divine energy, dark matter consciousness, that is the soul of the African people, that undying recess that keeps us living, keeps us going, that original energy, that core. This is what the book talks about. It's supposed to give you that empowerment to connect you to the roots, source of African spirituality, with the directions on how to apply the principles of the formulas in the book. So this book is designed to empower you. This is what I'm trying to say, to summarize, connect you to your African consciousness. So if you want to connect back to African spirituality, organic spirituality, this is the book that you need. Okay, powerful book is here for you. Please get your copy now and do not delay. Time not day. Okay, at the time, that time not day. So they better do the needful. This one is on plasma physics and African spirituality. In this book, I talked about the fourth state of matter, which is the spirit world, and it's called plasma. So in the plasma realm, all these things we talk about, like ghosts, ancestors, spirits, deities, juju, all of them live in this plasma realm. And science have confirmed that yes, there's a fourth state of matter and there's a plasma state. And the sun you see out there is the biggest power source of this plasma energy we have in this our solar universe. The sun is this giant ball of plasma. So ancient Africans and ancient scientists have studied how the sun generates its energy, and this is how they got the ideas of how to create a plasma fusion reactor. So if plasma fusion reactor is a miniature sun that have been created by men, the power of this plasma energy is that you can use to generate unlimited energy for any kind of action. It can be constructive, destructive, regenerative. You can have source of unlimited energy. We call free energy. You can use this system to create engines that can run forever. This is the power of the plasma energy. So you need to know about plasma physics, because plasma physics is the future of humanity. Plasma physics is what will take us to the next evolution of human technological development, which involve and is not limited to interspace travel, interplanetary travel, interstellar travel, all these things, we are going to accomplish all these things in this earth, and we are going to use plasma physics to achieve it. And plasma physics originates from African spirituality. So if you want to study plasma physics from a pure 100% Afrocentric perspective, this is the book. This is the first book written on this subject in the history of Africa. All my books are the first. But before you go to plasma physics, there is a foundation you must cross. You must first study quantum physics, because quantum and plasma go together. Before you go to the plasma ring, you need to pass through the quantum ring. And for those people that came late to the channel, I've written this book about 7 years ago. This book talks about the interrelationship between the evil forest and negative space. You need to know about the atomic structure, going beyond the atom to get to this level. You need to know about time travel, space travel, dark matter consciousness. You need to know about Gagu, the Grand Unified God Almighty theory. You need to know about the evil forest. You need to know about the wormhole. Things that are topics that are very, very necessary for you to understand. They are all here. I put a lot of references in this book to make you understand it. So these two go together. So people that are interested in this subject, just better get it too. These are the first two books written on this subject. In the history of Africa, don't check one, never see you. If you see another book on quantum physics from any place in Africa, please let me know. I want to read it. Okay, I want to see what they write inside. I want to see what they have achieved or what I am missing. But so far, this is the two books in Nigeria. So you get it. The knowledge is here. This is our walking. We don't just talk in this channel. We show walking. This one, Walking in the Shadow of the Gods, I focus on herbs in this book. If you want to know about herbs, how to mix various compounds, you want to know about the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, mineral kingdom, how to mix different compounds together to get different results, spells for love, prosperity, health, different aspects of your life. Very, very powerful book. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. So I encourage you to take advantage of this initiative. The book they don't say nobody told you anything or nobody gave you anything. A lot of people have been looking for this information. You need someone to explain African spirituality for you. This is the work I do here. Okay, I'm very proud to do this work. Those people that are laughing at me, show me what you have accomplished in this life. You come to the laugh me, say I did. Waiting your papa don't do, waiting your mama don't do. All those idiots, religious idiots, idiotic neighbors and the rest. Waiting your papa get level. Your papa with the same mothers. You won't call the insult person like me. Your father is poor in spirit. You yourself is still poor in spirit, and you not want to get sense. Show walking. Show me what you don't do. And the matter that they talk to. This one, Whispers of Amente, Pathways to Ascension. This one will help you connect with major African deities, deities of prosperity, deities of transformation, deities of decision making, of wisdom, deities of rebirth, regeneration, and even of destruction. You need to know all these principles. All these principles are part of our life. So whether you like it or not, you can't just ignore them. They are there. There's an intelligence behind all of them. In African spirituality, we believe everything contains spirits, contains its own intelligence. So when we study, we don't just study the physical aspect of things. We study the aspect we cannot see with the naked eye. We study the spirit world. We go into the nature, the structure of things. So you need to go to the source. So this book will help you. It's a grimoire, authentic, original, organic African grimoire that is designed to balance your scale. It's designed to give you the information so that in your next incarnation you'll be well prepared when you know all these things. These are the things we need. They need to be teaching us in our schools. They need to be teaching us in African spirit, but they don't teach all these things. Rather, you see some people hide this knowledge, go and be studied inside some secret societies, hiding it from the general population so that they can use the knowledge negatively to manipulate mankind in order to create this poverty of the mind and soul. Create poverty of the mind by hiding knowledge that will give prosperity and liberation to people. So, thankfully, we are not like that in this channel. We are the opposite. The aim of this channel is to liberate people, empower people, to create prosperity of the mind. So, if you want to know things, you want to empower yourself, the knowledge is here. Invest in your spiritual development and upliftment. I don't do things for free here. Okay, those people are coming talking about not gonna try me for you. Okay, I spend money to write all these books. Don't come here to come and be asking me to give you free stuff. I don't do free stuff. Okay, but I can show you if you want the directions I can give you. If you also want to learn African spirituality, I have a 6 months program where I teach it from the history, science, metaphysics, hardcore spirituality. A lot of people don't have access to this knowledge. I will provide you the access and assistance, all the materials that you need to give you this information so that you can understand it holistically, so that you can be able to transmit it to other people, to empower other people as well. This is what we do here. If you also want to buy spiritual items, you're having difficulty sourcing them, or things like a native shock or cowries or meditation beads or soaps, herbs, perfumes or spiritual ointments, all those things that we use in the practice of African spirituality, you can contact me for all those things. If you also want to do your oracle, tarot, divination, I do all those things as well. So apart from that, I thank you very much. Those people who have been watching the channel, I'm very happy and delighted. And of course, I'll be seeing you all in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace. One love.